Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we are discussing OA visas. So we're discussing specifically the retirement visa category. And this is, and I don't want to get into this too in depth, but retirement visas could either be issued in country under an O visa application, or if issued abroad and extended in country subsequent to the issuance, they can be issued in O-A status as they're issued abroad by Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Not to get too deep into that, the differentiation between that kind of cosmetic difference, but it can be a substantive difference. Suffice it to say, we're talking about retirement visas just kind of generally, especially where you've had a retirement visa expire during this amnesty period, as there's some relevant information about the end of this amnesty to be forthcoming in this video. So a recent article from Thai Examiner, that's thaiexaminer.com, article is titled Visa Amnesty to End with 30-Day Extensions on Application as the Focus Moves to Long-Stay Visa Holders. And in this article, they are quoting directly from Deputy Commissioner Major General Porchai Kanti. And I urge folks to go ahead and check out this article directly on thaiexaminer.com. A lot of information in here. Those folks over there really do provide very exhaustive, very insightful work regarding sort of this immigration system as it's shaping up here in the home stretch, if you will, of the amnesty. Quoting directly from the Deputy Commissioner mentioned before, and we're quoting directly from a Deputy Commissioner of the Immigration Bureau. So this is valid, important, on-point information. All long-term visa holders whose permits to stay expired after March 26th also must submit an application for an extension to stay from now until September 26, 2020. He urged such foreigners to hasten their applications to regularize their visa status. So it is very clear that those who entered in non-immigrant status are kind of being treated a bit differently from those who entered Thailand in tourist visa status. We've made a number of videos on this channel recently about how those who in tourist visa status may, and I stress may, it's not a foregone conclusion. There are a lot of conditions precedent which need to be met in order to trigger the mechanisms necessary for extensions to be issued, but they may possibly get extensions to maintain status after the end of the amnesty. What's becoming increasingly clear from the information contained or quoted that I just cited is long stay visas, so-called, but non-immigrant visas appear to be being treated or going to be being treated qualitatively differently than the other type of visas, specifically tourist visas. So again, we've done videos on business visas and the other O visa categories, but the thing to take away from this video is, yeah, it looks like retirees, if you came in, for example, on an OA multi-entry and you were stamped in for your year and your year came up during the amnesty, you really need to seriously look into normalizing, regularizing your status before the 26th. And you should really think about doing this sooner rather than later, because the closer we get to the deadline, it's going to get a little bit more hectic, it's going to become a little bit more frantic, and there's going to be more and more, it's like a bottleneck. There's going to be more and more people looking to regularize their status, and possibly it may be, as a practical or logistical matter, very difficult to get that done. So it may not be a bad idea to contact a legal professional, gain some insight and guidance into how best to go about doing this. But the thing that I really can't stress this enough, if you're in non-immigrant status, long stay category visas that expired during this amnesty, you need to look at regularizing your status as soon as possible.